Hello girls and boys, welcome back to our Monday's Values Assembly. As you can see behind me, we've still got up the birthday banners. We're trying to make the birthdays stretch as far as we can and to help us remember happy and exciting times. I'm sure they'll come down soon. Anyway, I hope you've had a lovely weekend and I hope that your Monday morning so far has been good. I wonder what you've had for breakfast today. I wonder what you're wearing. Are you like me? Have you got your Hanes hoodie on to keep yourself nice and warm? Or are you wearing something different? I don't wear this at home every day. I just thought this morning, I'm going to pop my Hanes top on today to do a Hanes assembly. Now, our value for today and for the rest of this month continues to be positivity. And as we've spoken before, we've talked about how we can be positive, how we can try to be positive, and the things that we can do each day to help us feel positive. And I have mentioned before, and it still remains the same, that sometimes it is quite tricky to be positive all the time. So if you're finding it a little bit tricky to be positive all the time, don't worry, it's absolutely okay. But maybe when you're sitting at the table having dinner in the evening, or you're sitting together having your lunch, maybe you could just all go around the table and each person maybe say something that's made them feel positive today, or something that they've done that's been positive. At our house we do this, and we do it when we have our tea in the evening, and we go around the table and we say, what's been good about your day today? And that's when we talk about the positive things that have happened. Maybe that's something you'd like to try, if you don't already do it. Now, I have another story. The story today is called My Strong Mind. And there's a little boy there, and he's called Jack. And he's a kind and happy boy. He likes school, and he's got many hobbies. But like every child, he sometimes faces difficult situations at home or at school. We're going to find out in this story how Jack uses his strong mind to tackle any of those little daily challenges with his positive attitude. So, my strong mind. Here we go. Jack is a kind and happy boy. He likes school and has many hobbies. But like every boy, he sometimes faces difficult situations at home or at school. He gets disappointed with himself. He finds it hard to make new friends. He gets easily upset and sometimes angry. He feels pressured by children to do things he doesn't like. At school, his friend Kate told him that your mind is very strong and powerful. There she is, that's Kate. You can train your mind to decide what to think about yourself, about others, or about any situation. You can tell your strong mind how to react to your fears and worries. This helps you to stay positive, be yourself, and be your best. Jack decided to use his strong mind with all his challenges. That evening, he wrote down some things he did not like about himself. Playing soccer badly, struggling with piano lessons, a poor spelling test at school, and not having many friends. However, behind every disappointment, he then wrote something positive about himself. He called this his positive list, and you can see it just there. Jack's positive list helped him to remember what made him proud. He could always use it to be confident and stay positive about himself. The next day at school, Jack wanted to make new friends and spotted a group of 4 boys playing football. At first, Jack didn't dare step forward. Then he thought about his positive list and all the things that made him proud. This gave him confidence, and he walked over to the group to say hello. Later on, some boys dared Jack to throw a stone through a window. They teased Jack and told him, "You're a chicken if you don't do it." Jack counted to 10 to calm himself down. He told the boys he could make up his own mind and didn't feel like these kinds of things. Then he walked off. In the school vegetable garden, Jack found a bird with a broken wing. He felt sad for the bird and started softly crying. Some other children saw Jack crying and laughed at him. But Jack thought, it's okay to have emotions. I'm just feeling sad. He gently picked up the bird and looked after it. When Jack arrived home, he couldn't find his favourite toy. He got upset and so angry that it felt like his head was about to explode. His mummy calmly walked him to the kitchen and asked, "Jack, how big is your problem?" On the fridge, Jack then read a problem list he had made together with his parents a long time ago. Was the problem ginormous, which means you need a lot of help from an adult? Was it big? Was the problem big, which you can solve with some adult help? Was the problem little, which means you can probably solve it with just a little reminder? Or was the problem tiny, which you can fix all by yourself? Thought Jack. I think the problem about me not finding my toy is probably just little. Jack said that now, and he was a lot calmer. Well, let's look at the list. So when they looked at the word little, they remembered that you can solve that problem with a little reminder. So this is what they did. Well, shall I help you find your toy then? His mum asked. Mum and Jack tried to find his toy together. That evening, Jack was learning to play a new song on his keyboard, but he kept getting it wrong and pressing the wrong notes all the time. Jack then felt frustrated and he felt like giving up. Then he told his mind, "Keep going, keep trying, try your best, you can do it." So Jack kept trying and finished the song without any mistakes. Jack felt very proud, and so he should. As Jack was getting ready for bed, he thought about the school camp that he had the next day. Jack was a little bit scared about going camping for 2 days and was nervous about being away from home. Whilst his dad was tucking him in, Jack said, "Daddy, is it okay to be a bit different sometimes? And is it okay to be afraid to go away from home? You're fine just as you are, Jack, said his dad. And of course it's okay to be scared sometimes. I've been scared many times in my life. His dad smiled. Everyone feels a little bit scared when doing something for the first time. But that's how we learn. Jack felt comforted that it was okay to have some fears. Jack was tired from a long day, and he was less worried about the camp, and he happily fell asleep. And while he was sleeping, his mind grew just a little bit stronger that day. Wow, he did have a busy day, didn't he? And he did have lots of different feelings all in one day. And I'm sure that you might have days like that. I know that I have days like that. I know that lots of your other teachers have days like that too, where we feel lots of different emotions. But what we can all do is use our strong mind and our values to help us think and find a way through those times when it's a little bit tricky. I hope you enjoyed that story. I bought that one from Amazon. I'm sure you get it from other shops too, but I thought it was a rather lovely one to share with you all, and hopefully you can understand maybe how Jack feels, and maybe you think, wow, I'm a bit like Jack too sometimes, and that, you know what, that's okay. That's absolutely okay. Well, thank you for joining me today for our Values Assembly. We're now going to sing Thank You for a Million Brilliant Things. And then after that, that will be the end of our assembly. And then we'll be back again on Thursday for our birthdays for this week, and also all the half-term birthdays too. So there might be quite a few birthdays on Thursday to celebrate. Well, from my house to your house, before we sing, I'll say goodbye and take care of yourselves. Enjoy our song. Goodbye.
When the race is nearly done and I feel I can't go on, I know I can do something about it. My heart will start to race, my body find the motion, and I will feel empowered from within. I've got the power in me, you've got the power in you. I've got the power, power, got the power in me. Nobody's gonna hold me back, nobody's gonna silence my words, nobody's gonna close my mind. I've got the power in me. When someone's needing help and the world just walks on by, I know I can do something about it. I'll stand up for their rights, my voice will find the words, and I will feel empowered from within. I've got the power in me, you've got the power in you. I've got the power, power, got the power in me. Nobody's gonna hold me back, nobody's gonna silence my words, nobody's gonna close my mind. I've got the power in me. When my mind is closing down and I'm lacking